Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode in our Schedule 1 playthrough. I am loving this game and it's very satisfying to play. And I want to keep accomplishing new things so that way we can unlock new areas. And one of the things that we could do is secure a new dealer. We are so close in this west side area. Oh crap, can't talk to Charles. But yeah, if you look at the phone here and you look at contacts, you can see Northtown we've got pretty much locked down complete. Now if you look at Westville, you can see that we need to get friendly with somebody pertaining to this dealer. And we just unlocked Dean Webster and we also unlocked Charles Rowland. Rowland is very close to it. He likes sedating, but he hasn't been doing a lot of deals with us lately. And so what I'm wondering if I could do is package up some smaller stuff for him right here, like this granddaddy, and offer it to him. In exchange, for friendship, we can eventually get the dealer in this area. If we don't, no big deal. I'll just keep checking that map, and we're gonna look around here for our potential. Oh, is it George? George might be the guy. George Green is no, it's Dean. We're gonna look for Dean. Anytime we see Dean, we're going for him. We're just going to keep a little bit on us. That's all we got to do. As far as everything else goes, I restocked up on some cans. I've got more product ready to hit the shelves. We can look at our dealer, Benji. He's got plenty to go. He could use a little bit more OG, but he's got most of these clients covered here. Let's keep growing. I think we need to just keep on growing. I got some money going on in the money laundering section of things, because we have hit our daily, or I should say our weekly allowance limit on $10,000, which is awesome. You know, it's a good metric to hit, but when we do, we got to start putting that money into our bank account somehow, and so unfortunately laundering is going to be the only way to do so. There you go, $2,000 have been laundered. We can go pay another visit by there and drop off the extra $1,600 that we do have. After hitting Benji, of course. And we're going to grow some of this OG for him and give him a little resupply here. And keep an eye out for our two clients that could potentially unlock us the next dealer around here. If that's the case, I'm hoping the friendships go up without me. You know, if a dealer is offering my product to a client, it should increase the client relationship. If that's not the case, then we got to start asking other questions. But there we go. Those guys are all rocking and rolling. Let's take a look at our inventory here and see what we need. We could do, we need more OG. We know that. Sour diesel we're looking on. We're doing pretty good across the board, actually. Let's do more of the Granddaddy Perp, just because there's a lot of clients in this area that prefer a sedative effect, and this is definitely gonna do that. The other thing I wanted to take a look at was potentially if you smoke more than one joint. I don't know if you can. I haven't tried. And you stack them and get like increasing effects. Is there something we could do to maximize the potency or the punch? We could start mixing. There is an automatic mixer to be gotten. But I just want to keep working towards progress on the barn, I think, before we go down that road. So those are all growing. That's going to be good for us. Let's see if we can't talk to somebody down here. I don't know how much time it takes for somebody to cool down, and I know this guy is my closest to the dealer, so I keep knocking on his door. Go say what's up to Benji. Benji's got a lot of product on him. He should be fine. Who's this gentleman? There's Charles. Nope, doesn't want anything to do with us. What happens if we stand in the road? Cars stop. Very nice. Now this is interesting. Billy is wearing gloves and a hazmat suit. Something tells me Billy is doing his own situation over here. Wonder what he's growing. Anybody in the shop? Talk to Chloe. Nah, she doesn't like to smoke on her working hours, which is fair. Respect. Take a look on the client dashboard to see where Benji's at. I think that might be him right in front of us, actually. It is. Starting to play enough that you can tell by the back of their head. Are we able? Nope. Still at a 10,000 limit on our deposit. We'll talk to Benji. Hey, Benji, what's going on? Collecting some earnings is all. This is Peter. Peter, we need to get relationships up with. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Ooh, we passed our laundry machine shop. Need to keep inputting money into our bank account one way or another. And we got 800 bucks. I'm kind of curious. Casino worked out pretty well for us last time. Who the heck is this guy? Genghis. That's hardcore. Let's let Benji keep making his deals. Dean and Charles. Those are the two people we need to figure out how to get really close with. You know what I thought was kind of nice too? I mentioned it briefly before, but dealers can break out your jars for you and they automatically put them into bags for you as well. Door-to-door salesman, can't find anything around here, which is a little unfortunate. We're just gonna go back and tend to our crops. Growing quite nicely. Give them just a little bit more water to make sure they're happy. Oh no. Forgot to water this side. Rookie mistake. Okay. Sitting on the corner here, not looking suspicious at all. Lucy. Albert Hoover stash. I love that. I don't think we actually owe him anything either. No, we don't. There's also another supplier in this area that we can unlock if we're friendly to Meg. But I hardly ever see Meg around. They're kind of quiet on this side of town. Everybody's buying in the center, which is nice. I mean, it gets you the kickoff that you need to be successful, but at the same time... Oh, Doris. We don't have any relationship with Doris. Not what I like. Okay, bummer. Maybe Charles is relieved of his cooldown and willing to talk. That's a negative. This is Kenneth, right? Keith. There you go, Keith. I just want to build friendly relationships. Keith is definitely one of those guys that was kind of hostile at the start, but he seems to be on our side now. These houses with the lights on and the music blasting. I wonder if there's a way to actually talk to who's inside. We might just have to sleep this off. Billy, we can't talk to. Doris, we already did. Let me just double check on Billy. Nope. Okay. Kathy? Not interested in 92%, man. That is a hard bargain. Let's sleep it off. In the morning, we can usually catch Charles waking up outside his door. One more deal with him, and I'm going to really try to lock it down. I'm going to do what I can to make sure he wants it. Okay. 92. Still 92. Still 92. There we go. All right, my friend Molly Presley is a dealer. Might be able to help you move your stuff. You should go speak to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go talk to Molly and get a dealer. We're gonna get some product for her first. I don't know how much she's gonna cost or what cut she wants, but anything's better than nothing. So here we go. Molly, do you want to work for me as a distributor? Wow, 1,000 fee and a 20% cut. Okay, so we could do that. We just need to get... Oh gosh, those are the police. I am definitely not holding anything, officer. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Brent, take one of these. There we go. That's $1,000. Gotta be cash too, you know, that's always the tricky part, is I'm not sure exactly how much cash I should keep on me at any one time. If I'm going to buy stuff at the warehouse, I go in with like 2-3 grand. But here we go, same percentage of cut, so it's just $1,000 to get her going. And I'm gonna give her some stuff to get started. And yeah, we'll keep checking. Oh, we gotta assign customers now. You got Benji, and then she's loaded. We got 8 more people. So we're gonna definitely do Charles, Dean, Doris, Jennifer, Jerry. Are these people I know? George, Dean. I want to make sure that... And Meg. I want to do Meg as well. Meg on here. Meg. We don't want anybody in that first area. Alright, so she's got Charles, Dean, Doris, Jennifer, Jerry, Meg. We go to contacts. Where's Jennifer, Jerry? I think... Oh, there's Jerry. Jennifer might be somebody in the first area. Maybe we don't have them yet. Not sure. That's okay. We'll still assign some more people. We don't want... Keith isn't a bad one to have on here, and so is Kathy. Joyce would be nice to have leveled up, though. That covers us on 16 individual people, which is pretty close to everybody in the area. Cool. Now we need to start growing. And I think I want to get more seeds on the way, because we're going to restock our people here pretty heavily. 16 clients for 2 dealers is a really solid route. Happy to get that online and going. And then I think we did actually get downtown unlocked as well. And we don't necessarily have too many contacts downtown. So Jennifer is kind of like our entryway into the next people. Jennifer is being supplied by Molly. So hopefully their relationship goes up and it opens up a plethora of doors to us. And we can start working our way downtown. It'll be nice when we have dealers like pre-established and good to go. Because then... we only need to go tour areas to pick up and drop off, and that's it. You know, then the rest stays in the grow operation. So here's something that was kind of bugging me the other day, was I couldn't pick up those leaves. And I think I figured out a way to do it. So now that we've got all of the bins empty of soil, I'm going to just grab them. Just like that. And then we can use this to pick up the rest of the trash. Ooh, bin is full. It's convenient that there's a clean and trash right here. Or cash for trash. We'll stock that guy up. We'll just keep going around here. Okay. This is the setup, folks. Okay. Nice. And before I get completely settled into this room, let's just make sure this room is rocking and rolling. Oil's going. That looks good. Look at all that. It's nice to be able to finally clean up those spots. Jeez, I feel like I could never get it done. $26. Not a bad haul. Just for garbage alone, I mean, that's a couple of jars right there, you know? I like them like that. Okay. Clean these up. Perfect. And that's everything. All cleaned up. Looking nice. Okay. Get the soil rolling. And we're ready to start packaging. All our crops look really good. We got seeds on the wall for the next growth. Let's get these into baggies. Man, we almost have too much product on us right now. We need to start consolidating. It is nice when you have an efficient packaging setup because you can convert, you know, 6 items worth of space and down to 2, you know? And maybe even more so than that. I'm almost thinking I need to do stockpiles of 12 seeds each, so that way I can just keep up with the demand that we're going to be having here. The OG Kush goes there, and Granddaddy Perp there. And I need a large shelf for my packaging goods. $2,000 has been laundered, which is fantastic. We will keep filling that up so that way we don't have to go to an ATM, because I feel like we're gonna probably dispense. Uh-oh. That did not seem happy. What happens if yeah, okay. You can get it back. Thank goodness. We're gonna cap out on money here real fast. I know we will. At least for our daily deposit limit. Okay, so that's 14. And we'll take our 2. And then I'm gonna grab all of this. What do we have here? Sour diesel, green crack, just like that. Nice, and we actually have a little bit left over here. What is this? This is OG. Go. Okay. So that's a decent haul. Get our seeds going. You can really plant anything you want anywhere. Perfect. And I almost want to check the contact client list to make sure that the dealers are dealing to just the people in their area and not more. So that way We're fulfilling every client in the city's needs. Sprinklers going. If anything is to be said, we spent all of our money to increase our production capabilities to maximum. Not a penny was wasted. But it is expensive getting this set up, I'm not gonna lie. It took essentially 4 videos worth of content to get to this point. And me playing in the off season. And not just deals as well, but a lot of the money we ended up growing our business with, we got from the casino. I hate to say it, but the casino pays out. And we'll definitely go back and revisit it. Because it puts in work. Let's get all these watered. And then let's get some seeds on order here. So I'm going to do a big order. I don't know if seeds stack in a group of 10 or not. But this is definitely going to be a crazy order. Leveling up. Hustler 3, we can get ourselves a gun. Not sure if we need that or not, but we haven't really had a chance to worry too much about getting attacked, and I hope it stays that way. But we are starting to get a little bit bigger. 600 bucks right there, not bad. Pretty soon we're going to be hiring people to take care of our plants for us. That'll be a really special moment. Oh, you see how they fall in like that? There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta wait till they empty. But do you see, though, when you get 6 pots growing with the better pot and the 1.5 times yield because of the grow light, the volume that can be produced is substantial. It's actually quite impressive. And I think I should, before I harvest all of that, I should really box up what we have on our hands right now. You can only do like 1 good haul, and then your inventory is completely full. Which, don't get me wrong, I am not upset about. I'm just happy to see that we finally got to this point where we're mass producing so well. Just do everything in piles of 10. We're going to need to go and run downtown and get ourselves some more jars here. And I also want to get a big jar stand. So we'll do that and kind of revitalize our packaging setup here. So that's sour, right? Isn't that what that was? No, that was green. Do we have any more? Yeah, we do. Look at that. Boom, we could make 1 more full bucket out of it. Just on the extras. Cool. Now I'm going to take that and we're going to put you here. And what is this? Sour diesel? Oh yeah, we're going to have a lot of sour diesel. Hopefully enough jars. Nice. And we're out of seeds, so I'm waiting for that delivery to come in before we keep on keeping on. Should have enough jars here to box all these up. very nice. Okay. Oh, we're just shy. I'll take this product, we'll put it back on our shelves, and then we will deposit that there. So now I'm going to take this rack. Really feel like that one doesn't need to be a big one anymore. And I'm going to take... I like the baggies, though. I really do. That's a small storage rack of baggies. Let's keep that the way that it is. I want to go ahead and get a medium rack. Or a large rack, sorry, of something. For the... We need... Okay, hang on a second here. This is the way that it has to be done. So, I need to take in some of these packages, and then I'll just grab... the loose straggler here. There we go. Take an OG Kush, for example. And then that's how I can get rid of this rack. $90 jars. Oh, he doesn't want to do a deal. How about Lucy? Oh, I don't actually have Lucy as a client. Nice, we got Lucy. Okay, wait, Shirley Watts. Thanks. By the way, my friend Shirley can hook you up with pseudo. I have her number. Wait a minute. Whoa, okay. Pseudo is the main precursor ingredient for methamphetamine? We just unlocked something. Hello, I'm Shirley. I work in the pharmaceutical business. I heard you got a nasty cough. If you're in some sort of pseudo, I'm your gal. Send me a message and we'll figure something out. Order a dead drop, low quality pseudo. Okay. And then we got a call for the payphone from our uncle. Let's hit it. Things are livening up. Oscar will sell everything you need to make meth, with the exception of pseudo. For that, your supplier is going to need to hook you up with a... Oh, okay. Gonna need to get hooked up with the supplier. I don't know if you have any pseudo suppliers, so you're on your own with this one. There ought to be somebody in Westville that can get you what you need. Open up your contacts app and look for a supplier in Westville. Keep unlocking customers in the region. You'll get their attention in no time. Oh my gosh. Pushes a lab acid phosphorus. We're moving up into a different tier, aren't we? Oh my gosh, look at how many jars I already have over here. We need 70 jars. I'm just gonna put this medium rack right here. I can't do anything with it. Maybe we'll come back and need it when we get an expansion, but I'm gonna do one large, and then I need 70 jars. Thank you. We need to cook. Okay, well, so it looks like maybe I'll need to switch up everything that I'm doing and start making more expensive ingredients. I was enjoying my time quite a bit doing the weed setup that we had going on here, and I'll still keep it set up in the bungalow, but I think if I'm gonna do anything related to something else, aka meth, I'm gonna move my setup and put all of this in the Chinese, above the Chinese shop. I think that's the way to go. Well, we can get that online. We could definitely get that online. I'd like to try. You know? It's gonna cost more money, no doubt. And everything we need to purchase is gonna need to be bought in cash. You know what? I didn't even think about it, but that's good. We can keep that rack there. The medium rack. We didn't want to get rid of it. Because I can use that for ingredient storage on the next endeavor here. Our van showed up with all our seeds too. Huge. Okay, so we're loaded on jars. We're loaded on product. Oh, snap. Piles of 10. Did not know about this. That is okay. Let's do OG. Right now, how are we doing on our spot? I mean, we could really do anything. So, yeah, we'll do OG. Right here. Up. Okay. We'll just have to keep that in mind that for seeds, stacks of 10 is as big as it goes. And then I'm just gonna grow all 3 of these because they're kind of bonus material right now. And we're gonna have a variety of a bunch of different stuff growing. That's cool. Okay, excellent. Now begins our little journey into the unknown. Who wants to try to make meth? Man, 600 bucks again. Not bad, not bad. Go talk to Benji. I feel like Benji's probably got quite a bit on him. We need all the cash we can get because I don't know how expensive all this material is going to be. Benji's not out dealing, is he? Benji's in his room. Okay. Oh. 2,500 bucks. Let's look at his inventory. Yeah, he's still doing pretty good. Alright, we got cash moolah, that's for sure. So we need a chemistry station, a lab oven, some acid, some phosphorus, and message Shirley about buying some pseudo. Let's do Shirley Watts. Do a dead drop. I don't know how much is too much, but we'll start with 6. And that should be all ready by the time we get to there. Okay. And now let's go to Oscar. Mr. Oscar, I need, let's do 6. I don't know what the ratios are on this, by the way, so we're just going to have to, you know, deal with it. Then we need the chemistry station and the lab oven, and then some phosphorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's everything we need. And the pseudo will be on its way. Oh. If I get caught by the cops now, it is bad juju time. Bad time. Can you sleep on the couch? No, we can't. I'm just going straight for my bed. This is why it pays to have like 3 locations to chill. We are a hustler level 2. We are now locked Adderall, or Addy. Very funny, very funny. So our pseudo is going to be right next to the shop, which is super cool. I'm gonna set this all up here first. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put the oven here. And then I'm going to go get my dead drop. Very nice. Low quality. I wonder if you could buy medium and high quality. I bet you that was the other ones. And then we're going to grab a storage rack. And let's learn something new, folks. If this is as cheap as it is to get all these ingredients, we might be in business here. I'm going to put a shelf for product right here. Okay, so use the chemistry station. We want to cook liquid death. 3 ingredients. We got them all lined up. Let's begin. All right, combine the ingredients into the beaker. Carefully. Oh my goodness. There's no order to this. I'm a little nervous. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now let's stir it up. I'm pretty positive this is explosive. Lowering the boiling flask. Pouring our mixture into the boiling flask. Okay. Raising the boiling flask. Let's get all of our ingredients off to the side in our beaker. Okay. So it's cooking, and in 8 hours, we will have some magical stuff. I feel terrified leaving that rocking and rolling like that, but that's good. So I think 10 is the maximum we can have of any one quantity. We're kind of hanging out for a minute here. Let that do its thing. Got some garbage. What about the glass bottle? There it is. Glass bottle. Okay. Cool. Operational. We're going to let that do its thing. Go back and keep tending to our leaves. Eight hours to cook is a long time. I don't know who we're going to sell that to and how much it's going to sell for, but it's a pretty simple process. I was pleasantly surprised with how little setup that takes as opposed to marijuana. This is definitely a bigger endeavor. There was a lot more hardware that needed to be purchased, at least. Let's get all this rocking and rolling. We'll go check in on our dealers. We'll go resupply our dealers. And in 8 hours here, we're going to have something to play around with. And I don't know where we're going to sell it or who we're going to sell it to, but time will tell. Inventory is full. Wow. All right. Love to see it. Ooh, forgot one. There we go. Very nice. Not enough for that just yet, but we'll package this up. Okay. Cool. Package those on the wall, and then let's put down... we have in here sour diesel. Okay. We have any sour diesel? We got 16. Nice. Little entrepreneurial ship. Yeah, we can actually package all these up too. For the most part. I like how we have a little loose stragglers section. Because then that way we can eventually make complete piles. Just like that. Cool. We are doing very well. We will continue to keep planting seeds here, but let's just harvest all of this. It seems like OG is Benji's biggest seller over in the downtown area. Or I shouldn't say downtown. What is it? Midtown? Wherever you start. OG is the big one. These auto shears are also fantastic. I'm not keeping an eye on the clock here. I think when it says 8 hours, just like deliveries, it's not sleeping 8 hours. It's you actually have to be physically doing stuff for 8 hours for it to happen. But we'll find out. Get some more lids. A lot of what you do profit-wise on this is spent on the packaging. The whole operation of it. I mean, if you think about it, from seeds to final product, you really do have to spend a lot of resources to make a saleable product for weed, as opposed to the meth that we were making. That seemed like there was hardly anything to it. We have 2 OG and 1 purple granddaddy. And we could probably restock a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and plant the seeds here. We aren't doing any of the mix-ins. Let's do this and this. I think that's going to work out pretty well for us. So we're going to do Granddaddy Perp here. Granddaddy Perp seems to be this side of things, the Westville side. And when the pot's empty, that's when I'm going to go around and do garbage collection duty, just because it's a nightmare to try to figure out how to deal with the garbage until everything's taken care of. When they fall into the flower pot like that, there's nothing you can do. Maybe that's one of my requests for the developer, is that if you're able to make it so that those leaves fall in a spot where they can be collected, that would be phenomenal. Because, like, that one right there is not going anywhere. We can at least do our best to keep it as clean as possible, though. That much is for certain. Oh, just shy. Just can't get it. Alright, let's put these back on the shelf and go plant some of these. Shoot. Full on garbage again. And then I do want to take a look and see if the relationships with my customers are going up. They are. I think they are. That's fantastic. Shirley Watts, hey, how do I pay off my debts with you? By placing cash in my stash on the west face. Where is that at? Aha. Understood. Can I order more from her? Yes, we can, but I need to pay off the debts. Perfect. Oh, that leaf looks a little weird. Oh, hey, do you see that? We finished, so now we gotta bake it. It just popped up on, like, your, hey, you completed thing. Oh, that's how you pick up. Nice. You just gotta get, like, on a Z-axis with it. Okay, so those are all good to go. I'm gonna let the plants do their thing. I'm gonna let them grow. I'm gonna leave them behind here just for a second. We are going to pay off our debts and order 5 more of everything. I totally dropped one. There we go. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, now we've got some money. We can run past this bridge. The cops will check us, and we're going to be like, hey, we got nothing. Don't worry about it. Yep, go ahead. Speed up the search. See, I'm a normal guy. I just carry a machete. It's not a big deal. The pawn shop, right? Isn't this? No, this isn't it. Oh, we were close. Who is that on the map? Molly, our dealer. I don't want him to bust up the deal, but... $2 grand. Thank you. Here we go. I'm going to insert my money. Cool. She got paid, and then I'm going to ask her, hey, I want to do another jet job. I want 5 more. Awesome. Be ready in about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then we'll pay her for that. So there we go. We're completely covered and have all of our stuff bought. Now we're going to go down in here into the warehouse and get the other 2 ingredients. Takes money to make money. Takes money to make money. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purchase those. We're good to go. And where's Benji at, too? I kind of want to run into him. Molly... Benji's coming up the steps. Perfect timing. What's up, Benji? You got any money? 1,300. That's fantastic. Good job. Good work. The dealers are dealing things. I love it. I love it. Alright, let's go in here and take a look at our progress. I'm just going to save the game real quick. So we have 1 liquid meth pour outlet. We're going to use the oven, put in the ingredient, and begin to bake. Okay, so let's open up the lid. Whoa, you pour it out like it's like... Look. Okay, let's get more going. Phosphorus. Sudafed. Mix it. So it takes 5 hours to bake it. Alright, curfew's in effect. There we go. It's doing its thing. Okay, that's rocking and rolling. Take a little nap. See if our dead drop hits. Think. Oh, did it finish? Hey, our dead drop is ready. Let's go grab it real quick. So the difference is there's not much in terms of stuff that you need to buy to do it, but you could arguably have 2 chemistry tables to be able to keep up with constant demand. Know what I'm saying? Like, even though we don't really need to buy a lot in terms of ingredients or hardware, the rate of production is a little bit lacking. So this is done. Now what? Use a hammer to break the product. Oh my gosh. What the heck just happened? We have unpackaged meth. Oh, so we do need to package it. Crap. We'll get more going here. Oh, Talon. We're good. I was like, crap, I just totally missed it. This is one of those things that you gotta get guys working on. Because this is not too complex, but it takes time. And then I do want to get... Shoot, we're going to have to get another jar setup going on. Do we sell it in baggies, though? I feel like a jar of meth. That sounds like a lot. I can't believe I got rid of my last packaging station for free. Actually, I mean, I can. We'll do a small. Well, we got medium storage on both sides. I could do that. So we'll add one of those for the baggies and one for the final product. Want another medium station. And then I need probably, what is it, 80 baggies? We'll come back. I'm gonna set this up like I had it on the other time. Yeah. How many do we have out here? 4 stacks? Just 1. I need 3 more stacks, so 60 baggies. Okay, awesome. Try that again. There we go. 1 for the machine, 3 for the shelves. Okay. Can we pull this out? Not yet. Let's package some of this up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is highly addictive. So, are we gonna start getting a really wild-looking grouping of clientele here? Let's see what Benji can do about it. Actually, let's see if I can just talk to somebody about it. Javier. Nope. Ludwig. $70. Okay, no, he's not after that. It's low grade. Oh, you can smoke it. Holy crap. I don't know about it. Go talk to Benji. Benji is not working. Oh, he is. Okay. Mr. Benji. Thank you. And I got some stuff for you to try. Oh, he's kind of low. Yeah, okay. Let me take some of that and give him that, and we'll see where that goes. Okay. Oh, she was definitely digging that, so that's good. I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. This is just like a little setup here. Nothing fancy. For 70, it doesn't seem like it's worth the time per unit to cook it. You know, like I still think weed is a little bit more profitable. Let's take a look at our dealer. So he's got quite a bit. She's got quite a bit. We'll just keep packaging and do a resupply. Look at all of this product. Styling, baby. Styling. Love to see it. Okay. We're gonna need to put more soil in. This is always a tough day. Soil is expensive. And can we clean any of this up? Kind of. I gotta do this thing again where I pick up all the flower pots. There we go. And put them back down. Okay. Then we're gonna take our fresh soil. Put that back on the shelf. Looking good. That room's ready to go. But let's keep packaging. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of doing the meth. I think there's an upside to it if you can automate it and then maybe increase the clarity or the potency of it, because that is low grade for 70, you know, whereas you can probably get, you know, higher grade stuff. I want a drying rack desperately for the weed, but I wonder what it is to get high grade on the meth, like if you're cooking it or you hire a better cook or better equipment. Usually better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that is green. This is OG. We need sour. Have sour? We do. I'm gonna plant this real quick. And then we'll go back out to our dealers and make sure that they have all the supply that they need. Okay, that's looking good in there. Come back out here. Getting dangerously close to being able to afford the barn here. Molly, what do you have? Okay, I'm gonna restock Molly here real quick, just because we've got so much of it. And she's right there. That's awesome. So now if I look at dealers, you look at Molly, she's loaded. She's loaded. We're gonna do the same thing for Benji here in a few. OG, then sour. Oh, we got a lot of green. Okay. Let's get this taken care of. You gotta admit, as a grower, we are doing a good job keeping our dealers up to snuff on the ingredients that they need. We can keep up with market demand. Finally. This setup works. Once we get the barn, it's gonna be a different story, though. I want to have a setup for each flower pot. So that way well, and what I mean by that is flower pots for each type. So that way I'm not planting 6 of one type and then running over to the next one and planting another 6 of the other type. You guys catch my drift. I want to have grow lights for everything. And I'd like to be able to plant in groups of 10. Alright, so we need soil now. So much easier having those things. I know they were $300 and that might be a little expensive for what it's worth, but time save is remarkable. We need to do OG. Definitely. Oh, wait a minute. Do we? Yeah, we need a little OG and we need some sour. Which, that's all sour, so we're good. We're gonna do all OG right now. Because I got a whole bunch of Granddaddy in my pocket that I can package up. Good. Sprinklers are on. Get the water going. Cool. Probably out past curfew, but it's okay. Okay. Alright. Close the door. Close the door. Gonna let all that grow while we... Actually, here's what we need to do. We need to place our next order. Is it 4? We need 6 of each. And 10 OG. Oh wait, they're all backwards. Okay. That'll be here. Now let's package. Gonna need to go get more jars. Again. I love the music. When it hits, it's good. Man, this has already grown. That is so fast. The white light is better too. I think the purple light was cool, but at the same time, like, every single plant looked like Granddaddy, and then you were like, what did I just make? You know? Couldn't tell what it was. Ooh. Pickle the ivories, baby. Pickle them. This is a pretty song. Nice. A little bit more. And I gotta go get more glassware. Okay. That's pretty solid. How many do we need? I need to get 72. Dealers, of course, are doing all of the XP and money gain for us, which is fantastic. This is all OG, isn't it? Heh. What's up? Here's our seeds. I'm actually gonna move our seeds back here. We do OG, sour, green, and perp. That way, if anybody comes in, they gotta dig all the way to the back of the operation to get anything out of us. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Need to go get... Nah, we'll do this first. I love the automatic shears. Talk about a heck of a good upgrade. Purchase hardware where applicable. Applicable? Okay. Well, the leaves fell down in a good orientation that time. I think we got enough jars. At least to package up this round, and then we gotta go buy more. This might be the benefit of having a car, is that if you need to go do supply runs, that you can just quickly pack all the crap into the back of your car and then drive it back. Because I do want to avoid that delivery fee as much as possible. It's expensive. There's no reason it should cost that much. Go load up Benji, see if he needs anything. Molly's out. Maybe we'll run into her. Mr. Benji. 1,000. Nice. Alright, what do we have here? So, we've got some Granddaddy Sour. He's got nothing. That around. So OG, sour, green. Wow, he put in some work. He needs more OG, green, and Granddaddy. Here I was thinking we'd all been caught up on resupplying everybody. OG, green, and Granddaddy. Put the sour back. We technically have a lot on us right now because these are 20 stacks of 5, so that's 300. It feels like we're running light, but we sure aren't. That's for sure. 20% cut though, take off the top. I'm curious, you know, 20% is a lot. It really is. I think if I was making a deal with somebody who was trying to sell my product, whatever it may be, that's too much. It feels like too much. And I can't see why we'd need cash anymore, because we don't need to really buy anything underground. I'm hoping the week is over, so that way, yeah, we can deposit all of it. There we go. Sitting at 11 grand in the bank account feels nice. The most we've had in there. I'm not saying that's the most we've ever had, ever, because we just keep reinvesting our money. And so it never feels like we're actually racking anything up. But we are. Okay. I'm gonna go out to Molly, wherever she's at. Benji's on the streets. Molly is going back to the apartments. Give you some stuff. Cool. Okay, so we are catching up, which is nice to see. And then I'll take the cash. That means we have 3 that we just gotta sell, which I guarantee you if I find Charles, I can get rid of it to him. Green, and there we go. Okay. What do we need the most of? Green and OG. Let's do green right now. And OG. We'll do OG in here. We need, so anything we make now is surplus, and we can replenish our inventory. This is a good spot to be in, because we're almost at too much product. Keeping up. Then we're gonna go over here and do green. And then I want to check the happiness meters on everybody to make sure that they are all growing in relationship with us. Okay. Activate the sprinklers. Very nice. Clean up all the garbage. Cool. Put our seeds back. Clean up the garbage. So much garbage. Okay. And then as for jars, we need... Holy crap, we need 86 jars. Check the contacts. I can't tell if that's going up or not. I know the dealer is. Yeah, some of these people seem happier. We need to get that last person. Who is this? George Green. I think we only unlock him if you're friendly with somebody that they know. 86 jars. Holy smokes, that's a lot of jars. If I could sell these 3 buds that I have on me, I can pack another handful of jars. This is our guy. Ah, he just made a deal with Benji. You can tell, you can see it in his eyes. See it in your eyes. Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. Okay. 12,000, not bad. 86 jars. A lot of jars. Can we knock on any of these? I wish you could go into some of them, you know? Like this Highland range, closed for renovations. Maybe when we hit Hustler 3 and we have the ability to purchase a gun ourselves, that you're able to actually go in there and practice and shoot. Here we go. Sweet. Awesome. Allow me to carry some more jars. This is the only, like, part of the game where you're, you know, because you gotta go back and forth and back and forth. But having the larger property is a nice to have, for sure. I'm not complaining. I need a car. That's the problem. But I want the barn, because the barn's going to give us the space to kind of really do our vision. Oh, I have big plans for how I want this barn to be set up. Alright, I know we're going outside of curfew and all that jazz, and they can arrest you for no apparent reason if you're out after curfew. But we only are carrying equipment. We have no product on us. Oh yeah, and look at our dealers. Wow, he sold a lot of sour diesel. She's selling some OG. So sour diesel's the hot commodity right now, huh? I always walk across Peter at the wrong time. I need to sell him something to get his relationship up to loyalty. Because I feel like once you get loyal for everybody on a region, I'm curious if something's going to happen, you know? He's the last guy out. But I never have product on me when I see him. Alright. Here we are, and then the rest go in there. Perfect. Okay, so we need to make OG. These are almost all grown. This one is grown, though. Fantastic. Fantastic. And how many seeds do we have? Maybe I could buy 6 OG and green card. I like to do it all in one go, because I know I'm saving money that way. We are now Hustler 3. Horse semen, a drying rack, and pseudo. Oh my god. That is awesome. I'm going to leave it there. In the next episode, we're going to get some drying racks. See if we can't use them for anything awesome. Because I would like to make some higher quality stuff that sells for more. And we're going to need some room in the barn in order to be able to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. And we will catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.